Hello, and welcome to ANNA's Fast 15, a virtual training module designed to help you and your chapter succeed. As always, the success of ANNA depends on volunteer leaders, so thank you for your commitment to ANNA. This is an officer training module for chapter treasurers. But wait, before you begin, be sure to complete these two Fast 15s, the ANNA Governance Fast 15 and the Officer Basics Fast 15. These will help you better understand ANNA and the basis for volunteer leadership within the American Nephrology Nurses Association. We hope this virtual training module for the chapter treasurer will help you better understand the function of the treasurer. In it, we will provide examples, tell you where to find the tools you need to get started, and help you identify any of the additional resources you may need. We promise to keep it to just 15 minutes or less because we know how valuable your time is. Of course, this all takes time, but we want for the volunteer work to be a joy, not a job. Plan to attend any conference calls arranged by your chapter president, and at these calls, be prepared to talk about the chapter's financial status. Your chapter's executive committee may have conference calls every month, every other month, or as needed. Remember, small bites and full tilt? People often worry how they can fit their volunteer responsibilities into their busy life. The truth is, this role takes about an hour per week, unless you're in the midst of setting up your financial records or having a committee meeting. This may add an additional hour to an hour and a half during that time period. Let's talk about some of the other things you need to be a successful chapter officer. As an officer, it helps to be organized, passionate, and committed to doing a good job. It also helps to know the vision and the mission of ANNA, as well as the chapter goals for the upcoming year. The treasurer oversees the chapter's finances, so plan on balancing the chapter's checkbook at least monthly. Collect expense reports from members asking for reimbursement, and making sure that the chapter's money is being used responsibly. Also, there are 2 financial records due every year. It is essential that these reports are submitted by their due dates. If they are not, the chapter then becomes responsible to reporting financial status to the IRS. So, as the officer responsible for the financial oversight of your chapter, you have to be willing to pay attention to details. Ask questions to make sure you understand all these financial documents. Best place to start on your journey as a chapter treasurer is the VLW, or the Volunteer Leaders Workshop. There you will learn more about chapter business meetings, creating chapter work plans, being an effective money manager, and organizational skills. You can learn how to mentor and to find the perfect mentor for yourself. Can't or didn't make it to the VLW? ANNA has many resources to help you succeed. There are additional Fast 15s on a variety of subjects. The biggest thing is to get involved. Learn from your past treasurer. Participate in webinars and conference calls. Complete the learning modules found online. Also, remember the ASSIST team, or the ANNA Chapter Support Team, which is a group of nephrology nurses who have accepted the responsibility of mentoring new leaders. They are there to help the chapters be successful by offering education, answering questions, and providing resources. Understand the requirements for the star points. Take credit for your hard work. All the chapter officers need to know ANNA's strategic plan. If you haven't already done so, make sure to print it out and have it available for reference. Also, review Section 6 and Section 11 of ANNA's Policy and Procedures. These sections have to do with chapters and financial matters. Whether you've won the treasurer role by election or default, start working early, sometime in February. Work with the outgoing chapter treasurer to learn your role. Since the treasurer is responsible for the chapter finances, he or she should be very active in determining and participating in fundraising activities. The treasurer is a steward of the chapter's money. Make sure to use it wisely, but don't be a miser. There are chapters with a huge amount of money in the bank, but they don't support their members with grants, scholarships, or even something as simple as providing pizza at a meeting. Remember, the new treasurer and the outgoing treasurer need to make a visit to the bank to get the new treasurer signatory privileges on the chapter accounts. As a side note, you should have at least one of the signatory people be someone in the chapter who has or is currently very active, a figurehead for the chapter who can be used as a fallback person for the chapter in case the treasurer goes MIA. Also, Remember that a chapter's financial records needs to be kept for at least 7 years. A W-9 form needs to be created every year also. Ask your members or officers if they have any particular financial ideas they would like to present. There are a lot of really financially smart nurses and doctors out there who have ideas for fundraising or projects and programs that will require financial commitment. Make sure to incorporate these ideas into the chapter work plan. Remember I said the treasurer needs to be organized? Well, you need to find a calendar you like and use it to track your financial activities, due dates, meetings, etc. Ask for help if you don't understand something. Email another chapter treasurer or contact the national office, or speak with your assigned assist team member. Always, always, always plan for your replacement. Look around you. Search out new talent. Many people want to help, they're just waiting to be asked. Let your nominees know how much you enjoy your role. Share with them the rewards of volunteering. Also, remember that ANA is a 501c corporation and is exempt from paying federal taxes. It is not a 501c3 charitable organization, therefore ANA is required to pay sales taxes. So, ANA has some pretty stringent IRS reporting requirements, and the national office relies on the chapter treasurers to submit the 2 chapter financial reports on time. If the chapter does not submit these reports, then the national office says, "Sorry, Charlie, you are now accountable to the IRS," something that would make my blood run cold. So please make sure to get the 2 financial reports submitted by their due date. These 2 financial reports are required for the chapter to make recharter. So what does a chapter need to do to make recharter? Remember that Small Bites initiative? Well, ANA has made it pretty easy to make recharter. A chapter must hold at least 1 business meeting and 2 educational meetings per year. Also, there are the 3 reports due, the chapter profile, and, this is where the treasurer comes in, the 2 financial reports. These have to be submitted by their due dates. Are you able to meet the requirements, or is something we can do to help you stay on track? This is our way of knowing you are complying with ANA's P&Ps as well as the bylaws. It allows us to make sure you are doing the best work you can do. Here's a list of the mandatory and requested reports. The profile, which tells who will be the chapter officers for the new year, is due January 15th. The financial reports must be submitted by the due dates. The calendar year end is also due January 15th, and the fiscal year end report is due on everyone's favorite day of the year, April 15th. Once again, the chapter must hold at least 1 business meeting per year and provide at least 2 educational events per year. 1 educational event must supply continuing education credits. How to put on an educational event? Well, that's another Fast 15. The meeting reports, be they education or business, must be submitted within 30 days of the meeting. How to submit these reports? Well, that's another Fast 15 too. Here's the good news though. ANA has made it so easy to submit any of these reports, it'll take you less time to submit them than it will to watch this Fast 15. Once again, the chapter's officers must comply with ANA's policy, procedures, and bylaws. As a chapter officer, you will need to attend all chapter events. Also plan on attending any webinars held by ANA committees. The President-elect is responsible for chapter education and may need funds to make this a reality. So the Treasurer will need to work with the President-elect to help make this happen. Some of the ways to get funding are grants and vendor support. Remember, pharmaceutical companies can no longer give out CNEs, but there are many other ways they can help. There are sample letters on the ANA website to help you get started. Here's an example of a corporate solicitation letter. Just remember, it takes time, so plan ahead and get started on the process early. So you can ask the vendor for support for anything as long as it's not CNEs. They are not allowed to bribe these for the chapter, but you can ask for grant money to help with dinner meeting expenses. Remember, always reach out and ask for support and consider all the options. If you are going to apply for a grant, do so early and follow the application guidelines. And remember, they will ask for a W-9 form. What's a W-9? Well, here's a little bit more information as to why a chapter needs them. Vendors need them to show you the money, so they will ask for a W-9. Once again, you can find blank W-9s on the ANA website. Make sure to print one out, get it signed, and make copies to have on hand. Little intimidated about grant writing or have no idea how to create and make fundraising activities? Well, have no fear. Remember, you are not alone. I guarantee you there are chapter members who have great ideas. You just need to reach out. How to do this? Well, start by making sure that your list of members is current. And remember to always plan ahead. People are busy. Use your resources to communicate with your members. Recruit volunteers to assist with vendors and grants. But make sure to give them the time it takes to make your commitment to ANNA a success. Use ANNA resources to put out a call to action. Make sure your contact information is available to your members. Plan to have articles in chapter newsletters, websites, Facebook pages, or even collaborate with your chapter secretary for information to be placed in the update articles. Make sure to always follow up as needed. Surveys are always a great way to find out more about your chapter. SurveyMonkey is a user-friendly survey tool that is free and easy to use. It contains a lot of tips on how to create a survey. There's no cost to join or to use it. A great way to contact your members is through ANNA Connected. It is the preferred communication method for ANNA. Don't know how to use the ANNA Connected? Don't worry, there are several great tutorials available. Ask your assigned Assist team member for the link to get to them. ANNA believes in rewarding hard work and recognizing excellence. There are a total of 11 Star Awards. Outstanding Star is given to the chapter with the most star points. Then there are Star and Rising Star Awards in each of the strategic categories. These categories are Advocacy, Education, Evidence-Based Practice, Leadership, and Membership. Look over the Star Award criteria. We've made it pretty easy to submit star points and be in the running for a Star Award. I've talked a lot about resources. Well, this is how to get to them. Sign on to the ANNA website, choose Chapters, then Chapter Officers Only. Chapter Officers Only will only appear after you have signed in, and if you are a new officer, after the symposium in April. This is where you can find all the tools you need to be a successful leader. But if you run into problems, the staff at the National Office will walk you through it, or always there is the Assist team. More of a people person? Remember, there are over 9,000 ANNA members. That's a lot of experience and variety. Reach out to the chapter officers. Always remember you are not alone. As a family of dedicated nephrology nurses and professionals, we are in this together. If we don't have an answer, we'll learn it together. If we can't find the answer online, we'll call someone to help us do so. Always at the National Office are a great number of resource people available. They are great to be used as a sounding board, and they will also help us figure out how to solve any challenges that come up. Still have questions? Well, have no fear, Assist is here, your ANNA chapter support team. You can find the Assist chapter member who is assigned to your chapter in the Chapter Officers Only section. Well, that has been a Fast 15. Make sure to go back to the Chapter Officers Only section and complete the short Fast 15 survey. We use the survey to gather valuable feedback, get additional idea, and give you the opportunity to tell us more about what you need to succeed as a chapter leader. Star points are awarded to chapters who have officers and members who complete Fast 15s. Thank you, and have a great ANNA year.